state your name and what you play for the band.
My name is Phil, and I play guitar for As It Were Dying.
Cool. All right. So, how long have you guys been on the tour so far?
I think about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks.
Cool. And if you, I'm going to talk about your guys' most recent album here, An Ocean Between Us. And it's, like I said, the most recent release, with it being spring of '07. You guys released that, correct?
August, summer.
So summer?
August, yeah.
Okay. It's also it's your guys' fourth album with Metal Blade, correct?
It is.
Third full length, fourth total.
Yeah, 4 if you include the old stuff.
Right.
Compilation.
Which we do.
Yeah.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
All right. This album was arguably unlike any of the other albums before it. What made you guys go to a different direction and, with the record and walk away from an already fairly successful comfort zone?
I think we all just got kind of bored of, just that kind of style of, just. I don't feel like we, just completely abandoned, our melodic sound, but we just felt like incorporating so many other ideas and, making things faster at times, and, slowing things down. We were just, willing to we didn't want to limit ourselves at all, so we were willing to take a chance on a different sound, which overall I think made the record sound more dynamic, and yeah, we're stoked on it.
Right on. With that being '07, do you guys have any opportunity to go into the studio here in the near future or anything like that? Yeah, taking a break after World Tour?
Yeah, we just keep touring, so we tour like 8 to 9 months every year. So keep touring, and then I think in another 6 months we'll kind of start gathering ideas for the next album.
Right on. And you're going back on tour after World Tour?
We go to Europe after this, and we come back home. We have a month off. Go back to Europe for 3 weeks after that, and then we're going to do a secondary market tour in January for a month in the States. Then we're going to probably be flying, might do Alaska, Hawaii, Mexico, South America, and then after that we do a major market tour in the States.
Right.
And that might kind of close out the record cycle, touring cycle for us.
Right. Now you guys are consistent headliners. Are you guys going to be headlining any of those? Or
yeah,
specifically here in the States?
Europe, this tour we're doing festivals and then off dates with Kill Switch and EH.
Right.
And then and we're going to Russia for 2 headline shows. And then we are doing 3 weeks with Treyu as the headliner from Taste of Chaos International in the UK. And we're main support. We're actually co-main support at the start of the year. And then in the States, it's all headlining.
Right. So, since you guys have been on World Tour so far, what's the craziest thing you guys have encountered?
Craziest thing we've encountered? I don't know. There hasn't been much. Hasn't been anything too crazy. One night we were playing with dry ice bombs. That was pretty funny. It's pretty safe too for a guitar player. So
it's definitely safe. You don't need your fingers to play guitar or anything.
Exactly.
Right on. Let's see here. Unlike Ocean Between Us, Shadows of Security, which was the album right before that, that was considered a concept album. What brought that on?
It's just kind of Tim's vision for lyrical direction, whatever.
Right.
So,
do you guys have like a process when you go through and record? Do you do music first, lyrics later,
we'll do
vice versa?
This last record we did, half day of guitar. Jordan did his drums in like 4 days, and we go back, edit everything, and then we did half days guitar, and then Tim would do half day vocals. Well, once we had enough songs, say we got 3 songs done, Tim would start doing vocals. We don't necessarily need to have all of the overdubs, just pretty much have the rhythms. But we also demoed every song from the last record, so in a way we recorded everything twice. for the album. Pre-production, same exact thing.
With a tour or a festival of the size that Warped Tour is, the caliber that Warped Tour is, what do you guys consider to be absolute must-haves while actually on tour?
Must-haves on tour? Sleeveless shirts, which I'm not doing. But you gotta have sunscreen. You gotta take care of yourself while you're out in the heat. You gotta drink tons of water and stuff. A lot of time I just stay on the bus because there's air conditioning. The buses must have air conditioning. August Burns Red, theirs went out one day and they were just like miserable. So I mean, you gotta take care of yourself out in the heat.
Back to just briefly with the ocean between us, it's pretty much become a fundamental fact that since you guys are signed to Metal Flame, that you are pretty much their biggest act. You guys are Metal Blade for a lot of people. It can also be said that a large portion of this success is due to a very, very devoted fan base that you guys have. Do you think that the devotion of your fan base has increased overall with the production and release of An Ocean Between Us? Just because of the fact that it's completely different from what you guys have done prior?
Wait, say that again, sorry.
Do you feel that the devotion of your fan base has increased with something so different as An Ocean Between Us coming out?
Yeah, I think, I definitely think, we've, I guess, increased our popularity. But we keep touring, so we're always, we're always active. We're always in kids' faces. Just, we don't give kids enough time to forget about us. We're always around. But overall, I think there's a lot more metalheads might appreciate the new record. But on Shadows or Security, there's a song called Darkest Nights, which is more of like the poppier direction, probably the poppiest song, well, it is the poppiest song I've ever done. But that was just, I don't think any one song really defines who we are. So it's kind of cool that we have that. We can do that, a poppier song, whatever. Then we can do like a slow song like I Never Wanted off our new single, just like more of a Deftones. When I was writing it, I had more of like a ISIS kind of slow, like just groove to it. So I think there's something for everyone, I guess. You like thrash, we have some thrash songs. You like the melodic stuff, we have that too. So.
With you guys being so influential and obviously so interactive with your fan base, what kind of advice could you give to anyone, if your fans or just anyone in general that's looking to start up a band?
Write good songs. I mean, well, apparently you don't have to do that these days. You can be the worst band and get huge. But I mean, you have to have a good image. You have to, MySpace is, go out and add as many people as you can. It's really weird that MySpace is like, bands get huge off of it now. I mean, it's cool, but it's becoming a lot more difficult for bands to tour because gas prices are so high. There's so many bands kind of doing the same thing. It's hard. You have to really stand out, I guess. I don't know, just play music because you love it, I guess is my advice. Don't try to do anything else because there's no longevity if you're just doing it to, make a quick buck here or there, So.
Speaking of gas prices, that has become an increasingly topical issue. What kind of crunch did that put on you guys as a band personally for the Warped Tour, or just any tour in general? I mean, you guys are all over the place, it seems like.
Well, it's just like everyone. I mean, we're driving every single day. Like we're all spending more money to go out and tour. I mean, I remember like gas used to be like $1 something. Now it's 3 times that, and it's just it's money out of our pockets, But since have been becoming more successful, it works out. We can, have enough money to do these tours. You know, one thing that's gonna screw us over is flights. You know, we check in all of our crap, and it's like now we have to pay extra for each additional bag, and it's just like, in a way, you know, it's like there might come a time where it's like it's just not worth it to tour, you know, or tour as much. But we have become more successful, so it's, you know, we can do that. A lot of other bands can't. You know, a young band can't really just start out and, you know, $100 a night isn't going to cover your gas for, you know, who knows, I guess an 8-hour drive. Cover that, but I don't know.
Beyond that, you're stuck.
Everything's just getting more expensive, so it's becoming a lot harder. So.
Any final thoughts before we let you go?
No.